International Women's Day is celebrated on the 8th of March worldwide. We are, of course, celebrating it on the 6th because 8th was a Sunday. But this is to commemorate the political, social, economic achievements of women. But over the years, it has come to emerge as a celebration of appreciation, respect, and love for women. As you've heard, today, Women Matter. The event has been curated, conceptualized, developed by Malini and Sonalini. And I'd like to invite Sonalini up to tell us what today is about. A specialist in health communication, Sonalini started her career as a diplomat. Leaving the Foreign Service, she moved on to working across the subcontinent in strategic communication for the social sector and was the country director at Johns Hopkins Center for Communication Programs before starting the Communication Hub in 2007. Sonalini Mirchandani.
Good evening, namaste. It's such an honor and a privilege to be here. And no, I didn't give you a 5-minute limit, Mithudi. We could have heard those stories. They were just amazing. I think it's a special privilege for me because in these last few months, I have personally come to know an extended family of ADAPT, whether it's Malini Chib or Mithudi or Varsha and some amazing women. And as Varsha said, Women's Day is really about celebrating women. I've been asked to set the tone and the context and what this discourse is all about. If anyone were to look at where we are today in India, yes, there would be dismal statistics, and we are all in this room very much aware of them. We have miles to go, as you all know. There are issues with the rising crime graph when it comes to women. There are also issues when it comes to the sex ratio. As you know, for every 1,000 boys, we have 911 girls. Just the other day, and just to share with you, it cuts across classes, it cuts across categories, it cuts across income groups. I have a friend in a high-rise in Bandra who was telling me the other day, जब बेटा का जन्म हुआ था तो मैंने 6 महीने उसको मसाज दिलवाया क्योंकि लड़का है ना बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग होना चाहिए पर जब बेटी का जन्म हुआ तो 2 महीने बस था क्योंकि बेटी है उसको स्ट्रॉन्ग होने की क्या ज़रूरत है अरे बेटी है एक दिन अगर वो चाहती है माँ बनना चाहती है तो उसको ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग बनने की ज़रूरत है बट दिस इज़ बांद्रा upper middle class. When it comes to violence, we know it cuts across. We have miles to go. We are conditioned to devaluing ourselves. When it comes to accessing health facilities, we put ourselves second and we put the men folk in front. So yes, we know that there is a lot to be done. But we also know that today we're not here to mope and we're not here to sit with long faces. And Rekha ji, she's somewhere in the room. She reminded me, she said, aren't we going to be talking happy things today? And when she looked at the agenda, she said, Sonalini, dukh bhari. I said, no, we're going to hear stories. We're going to hear people's narratives. We're going to hear their life journeys. And believe me, these journeys have been incredible. And we are here to listen. We are here to learn. We are here to understand what made them do that journey the way they did. And from those insights and learnings, we're here to pick up on what we can take further and move to a new level. So it's not just about those who defied destiny. It's also about those who then went on to build organizations, structures, processes, movements, as you just heard. Whether it is in disability or palliative care, we have people sitting in the room who turned the narrative around. We have film directors who made us look at disability differently. We have writers and script writers, and we've got actresses in this room who have just made us sit back and say, hey, this is a different way of looking at things. Somebody who can make you stop, pause, and re-look at what you have taken for granted for so long, at the way at which you've been looking at things. So I think we're here today to really celebrate people, organizations, movements. There are people from the workplace front who have engaged with disability rights groups, who have employed people in their workforce to make it more inclusive. So I won't give you a long lecture, but I think the one term that resonates with me today is inclusion. Today there is a new brand of feminism in India. Today, poor Indian women have collectivized and shown that through a peaceful protest, you can make the highest people up there sit down, turn around and take notice of what you're saying. Today, like in no other time before, inclusion matters in more ways than one. Inclusion matters to all of us. Yeah? So I think it's beyond disability, it is beyond our faiths, it's beyond everything that we are here and we represent. But to celebrate inclusion and to celebrate those who are moving towards inclusion, that's what we're here about.